Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I'm so excited to be here. I have something really amazing to share with you. And so, yay! I'm so excited. Today, I wanted to talk about opening up to life. I think so often we can get totally bogged down in things that have happened to us, whether it's trauma, somebody was mean to us. Hey Marissa, what's going on? Somebody was mean to us. Maybe somebody cut us off like on the way to work. We can get so caught up and like so much negativity is going on. The news, like there's so much to get caught up on. And what happens is when we get stuck in these negative things, like our lives feel stagnant, our lives feel stuck, our brain gets like filled with muck, and we can often feel very pessimistic about things that don't even really matter. And so, what was going on in my head this weekend, I was in a meditation, and like the theme that was just going over and over in my head was when you start opening up to life, life starts opening up for you. And so oftentimes, what I believe in is that there are these millions of doors that are open for us at any given moment, at any given time. But because we're often so bogged down by this negativity, or because this one said this or this one did that, or we have real deal trauma, which is a real deal thing, I'm not trying to minimize that, we oftentimes don't see all of the opportunities that are available to us in our life. And the time for you is now. The time for you to experience love is now. The time for you to experience joy is now. The time for you to experience abundance is now. And so, you have to start to think about, what are you waiting for? Why are you spending so much time bogged down in negativity? I was watching this TED Talk last week. I forget what it was called, but I was actually going to repost it and I forgot, so I'll have to do that. But and she said that the odds of you being born, like right now in this moment by your parents in this given time and space reality, is like 1 in 400 trillion. Like 1 in 400 trillion. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is a crazy, crazy statistic. And so when you really think about how lucky and blessed and synchronistic it is that you are here on this planet at this time in these circumstances, why are you wasting your time being so bogged down with stuff that doesn't even matter? We can get so caught up on like social media and who's doing what and who's having, a baby and who's getting married and who's getting divorced or whatever. And it's like not even your business, right? And it's like you just have to refocus the energy back onto you and your life and your circumstances. And as you start to do that, as you start to focus on your own life, life will start opening up for you. So I have 3 tips that I wanted to share with you today, and I really, really hope you stick to the end because I have a very, very special thing going on that I am so excited to share with you. So please, please, please stick to the end. So the first way to really start opening up to life is by expressing gratitude. And so like I know it's like another person talking about how like you should be grateful for your life when things feel shitty. Like I get it. I've been there. Like I've been in deep, deep, dark depressions that like I could not find a single thing to be grateful for. But even if you start with, I am grateful that I have 4 limbs and I can walk and I can breathe, right? Those are things to be grateful for. I think about all of the things that your body does on a daily basis that you don't even have to worry about or think about. It just happens. So that's always a really good and beautiful place to start. Be thankful for the roof over your head, for the shoes on your feet, for the clothes on your back, for the food in your fridge. You know, if you are here, especially if you're here watching, you're in America, you are even if you're the poorest of the poor, you're still among the richest people in the world, because so many people on the planet live on so much less a day than we do. So, you know, it's really, really important to have gratitude, to express it. And just, you know, if you can't be, you know, grateful for everything in your life, start small. Just start somewhere. A couple weeks ago, I was feeling kind of like in a funky place, and I know that when I have gratitude and I express it, especially first thing in the morning, usually my day goes a lot smoother. And actually that morning, my dog was like cuddled up next to me, and she's so cute. She's right here. I'll show you. Where, Holly? Oh, her face is kind of like a mess, but this is Holly. Holly, say hi, and her eyes a little red. Say Holly, say hi, everybody. So say hi. So my little muffin was, she was right next to me. And so I was like, okay, Ashley, like, you know, let's start the day and like think of 5 things to be grateful for. And I was like, okay, well, Holly's right next to me, so I'm really grateful for Holly, and I'm grateful for Holly cuddling me right now, and I'm grateful for Holly kisses, and sometimes she's really silly. So it was all about Holly, because she was just right there next to me, and that felt really good to be grateful for. So if you don't have a pet, that's okay, but just find something to feel a sense of gratitude, because you cannot be in the state of negativity and be in gratitude at the same time. It's like not possible. So, you know, it doesn't mean you still can't feel angry about situations, but if you're feeling really truly grateful, that other situation, the sting of it doesn't even really matter. So gratitude is huge. So number 2, another way to start really opening up to life is just to start to develop a spiritual connection, a spiritual perspective. You know, I mean, right, when shitty things happen in our lives, you know, people say, you know, well, everything happens for a reason, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like we all like sort of know that to be true, but sometimes in those moments, it's so hard to see the forest through the trees of the chaos of our or dark abyss of our current reality. But by starting to develop a spiritual connection, you know, some people call it God. I personally call it the universe. Sometimes I go back and forth between the universe and God, which, you know, God was kind of like a funky thing for me to really say and to really talk about. But yeah, but over time, in developing my spiritual connection and understanding, I was able to have a connection with God, or what I conceive of God to be. So, and why developing a spiritual connection helps us to open up to life and for life to open up to us is because you start to realize that life starts to rhyme. There are no accidents, that things do actually happen for a reason, and it's always because of a reason that's calling you to a greater connection to love, to a greater understanding of who you are, right? You know, we all oftentimes we talk about how you know, even in these, some of the stories that make us who we are oftentimes these really, really dark and difficult times. And I'm not saying that I wish you darkness, but what I wish for you is really transcendence, because it is those moments that we learn about who it is that we truly are. And in those moments, we really start to develop our own sorts of sense of self-worth and resiliency. And that makes us really beautiful and really powerful. So so developing a spiritual connection helps us to maneuver through life in that way. So just as an example of my own personal experience, you know, I have a client, and she's doing like amazingly well, and I haven't seen her for several months because she's doing so well. But I was driving the other day to my friend's baby shower, And I don't know, for some reason, this young woman was just on my mind, and I was so excited, and I was just like, I should really, text her and like see what's going on, or I should email her. And I was like, okay, like I'll do that, early next week, blah blah blah, because I just miss her, in the best way possible, and I just hope she's doing well. So funny. So I'm really driving and thinking about this, and then like within 20 to 30 minutes, all of a sudden I received a text message from her, which was just so crazy. And she was basically telling me about how she was doing really well, and she was so grateful for the time that we shared together, and how it really helped her overcome her challenge in her life. And she never could have imagined that she could be as happy as she is right now. So what I'm saying with all of that is that, I believe that the universe, sort of allowed for that to happen. And when you believe in this sort of spiritual connection, universe, God, love, whatever you want to call it, angels, those things start to happen routinely, and it's so cool, and it makes life so juicy and delicious. So, and that is part of what I mean when I'm talking about opening up to life. So the last part that I have is talking about ways in which to open up to life is really about meditating. And I know a lot of people are talking about meditating, and all the cool kids are doing it and saying it's the bomb, and it is, but I know how it can also feel like it's like, I don't know, annoying, or another thing that you have to do. And so what I want to share with you about meditating is, we get up in the morning, and hopefully for most of you, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you take a shower, you wash your body. I don't wash my hair every day, but some people do, so maybe you do that. You change your clothes every day, right? And so meditating is all about clearing your mind of that negativity. It's like taking a shower for your brain. It's helping you to rinse out those negative thoughts and to release those negative emotions. And so when we are meditating, and when we have a consistent practice, whether you're doing it for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 30 minutes a day, it helps you to stay in that flow of life. And as you're staying in that flow of life, you're opening up to life's experiences, and all of a sudden your life and opportunities and things like that just start to flow to you naturally and effortlessly. And it's really, really, really cool. And meditating too helps us to connect with that spiritual connection that I was just talking about before. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that I just am opening up this really incredible meditation program, and it's going to be 40 days long. We're going to start on July 10th, and so it's going to go in July 10th until, I forget what day that is, maybe like August 11th or something like that. I don't know. I have to actually check that out because I don't remember when 40 days from July 10th is, but whatever, you get it. And so, so we're going to be meditating for 40 days straight together, and it's going to be a group coaching program. So I'm going to be meditating with you for 11 minutes a day, and we're going to do a meditation for prosperity. So I recently did this meditation for 40 days straight, and oh my God, my life, my mood, my bank account, everything totally changed. And so I'm so excited to start offering this. So we are going to do 40-day meditation together for prosperity. It is a Kundalini meditation. So I'm going to be teaching you all about Kundalini yoga concepts. We're going to have a group coaching every 10 days. So, and the reason why we're doing it every 10 days is because we're going to be checking in like every 10 days to see how you're doing. So we will check in the first day. And so day 1, day 10, day 20, day 30, and day 40 to see how things are going and to see how things are shifting. And with that, I'm going to be there coaching you and supporting you the whole way, giving you tons and tons of encouragement. We're going to be doing this together, so you don't have to worry about maintaining the practice on your own. And I know that when I have done group meditations, they seem to go by so much easier and so much faster because the community of a group is really so amazing. So I am so excited to be inviting you for this. I am thrilled to be offering this. I'm so excited because it's going to be so awesome, and you guys are going to have so many incredible miracles along the way. So I'm going to put the link for the program in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to have you come and participate. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know, and I will be seeing you soon. Okay, bye.